It's time for another edition of the Fantasy Film Room, where Nate Tice joins Matt Harmon to break down the key storylines from the weekend and look ahead at what's coming in the NFL. This week, the focus is on the Atlanta Falcons offense, which struggled mightily in Sunday's game, leaving many fantasy managers frustrated. With heavy reliance on Bijan Robinson and Drake London, it's critical to understand why production hasn't matched expectations. Nate and Matt dive into Michael Penix Jr.'s start to the season, examining his decision-making, timing, and how defenses are exploiting weaknesses in the Falcons' scheme. By reviewing film, they pinpoint why the offense isn't clicking and what adjustments could help elevate the passing game. The discussion moves to the Vikings and Cowboys rushing attacks, with Nate nerding out on how these teams consistently gain yards on the ground. They analyze offensive line play, run schemes, and running back tendencies, giving fantasy managers insight into matchups, expected workloads, and potential breakout games. Understanding these rushing systems provides a framework for predicting production and identifying opportunities for roster management. Attention then turns to Marvin Harrison Jr., as Nate and Matt explore why his performance has not met projections and how that impacts fantasy value. They also evaluate Trey Benson, projecting his role and upside in upcoming games, focusing on touches, usage, and scoring potential. By breaking down film and tendencies, they give fantasy managers actionable insight into how these players could perform in the weeks ahead. Finally, the hosts preview Thursday night football between the Seahawks and Cardinals, assessing key matchups and players who could have a big fantasy impact. They discuss scheme advantages, player usage, and potential breakout performers. Meanwhile, in Liga MX news, América suffered a blow when Rodrigo Aguirre had to leave the field after an elbow from San Luis goalkeeper Andrés Sanchez left one of his eyes closed. Alejandro Zendejas replaced him, and fortunately, Aguirre shows no signs of concussion, though a tomography will be performed to rule out fractures. This week's episode combines NFL analysis and international updates, giving fans a full spectrum of insight for their fantasy and football awareness.